Over to the Top Fuel semifinals now. Tommy Johnson Jr. and Ed McCulloch. And earlier we saw the help that Tommy was getting from his dad, Tommy Sr. Well, the crew chief is Jim Bursett for Tommy Johnson Jr. But wait a minute, is he really the crew chief?
The crew on Doug Herbert's car is being directed by Jim Bursett. But Jim is also listed as crew chief on the Tommy Johnson Jr. car. They're both still in. How are you handling this?
It's pretty tough sometimes, but, you know, as your ego would have it, you'd love to do anything to do something like this. Is great for me.
Now, what if these two drivers meet head-to-head? What's your priority?
Well, I have to go with Herbert because that's my main thing. But, you know, gee, just what can I tell you? I have to go with Herbert. Johnson's my pal. I love him, but...
And root for a dead heat.
There you go.
Difficult dilemma, to say the least, for Jim Bursett. Well, Tommy has his hands full before worrying about that final with this man right here, Ed McCulloch. Big Daddy, have you ever heard of that? One crew chief for two teams?
No, I haven't. Not in Top Fuel because there's too much work. So what it actually boils down to, I think that Bursett comes over to Tommy Johnson Jr. kind of like a consultant.
I think he reads the computer printouts and tells them what to do based on those. Ed McCulloch in the far lane, Tommy Johnson Jr. Lee Beard has tuned the Ed McCulloch car to a brilliant 487, a huge speed of 292 miles an hour. Johnson Jr. a great job though today. Let's go to Don with Lee Beard.
487, nice smooth tuning.
Well, it's been awfully consistent today. I'll tell you, though, I got a little miss in my heartbeat here. Last year, I was in the final rounds of this race, and I came here with a rookie driver, and we blew the blower off in the final. But this year, I got the five-time champion, seasoned veteran. He's smooth.
And Lee Beard referring to Pat Austin, who overrevved the motor during the burnout against Kenny Bernstein in last year's final. Blew his engine out before the race ever began. Let's join Steve now with Ed McCulloch.
There is something about this race that over the years has always brought out the best of Ed McCulloch, 487.
Oh, Steve, that's great. You know, the weather's coming our way. The racetrack's getting better. We're just so happy to have this McDonald's car in the final round, and there's nothing I'd like better than to win my first U.S. Nationals in a Top Fuel dragster right here today.
So Ed McCulloch has a spot in the finals. Now who is he going to be facing? We're ready for our next semifinal pairing. Cory McClanathan and Doug Herbert.
And Doug Herbert now has the full-time attention of that man, Jim Bursett. And he's going to need it, Don Garlits. Cory McClanathan, I feel right now, is the car to beat, regardless of what McCulloch's run.
Well, he just ran a 487 in the previous round. He's got to be tough. He knows how to get down this racetrack without smoke.
That's right. He's young. He's got great reflexes. Very hungry team. The passed on one race this year. It might be way up in the standings. Oh, and just as I say that, up in smoke goes Cory McClanathan. And Doug Herbert will meet McCulloch in the final round with a 491 at 296 miles an hour. Something obviously went wrong in the clutch department for Cory Mack.
So the final is set now in the Top Fuel division. The veteran Ed McCulloch going up against Doug Herbert. McCulloch will have the lane choice.